The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And now the handoff. He gets loose. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Shotgun running play call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. The Ducks will have to kick it away. The offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a strong stiff arm. They get him down, but not before successfully moves the football to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Schmidt. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Put him up for first down yardage.
Nice job here by this back, picking up the first down, living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
High completion makes it second and medium. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Ducks will have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Trying to get the throw off.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, Oregon! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking right, this one caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Jukes to get free. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off target and incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. This time, a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Trying to make something happen on third and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to chuck it again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Over the middle, it's Schmidt. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. The offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. That's caught. It's Riggs. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's running out of time here. Catch made, a lot of space now. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Sure hands. It's Schmidt. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll hand it off. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
Wow, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. They planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UConn.
That's
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. UConn, 28. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw, and it's caught. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
It's a shotgun run call. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Now they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Schmidt. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and another incompletion.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So fourth down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. Final play before the end of the quarter. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So buckle up. This should be a very entertaining final quarter. Who is going to step up and make the decisive plays? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw yet again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. We've got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's a quick grab. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's complete on the crossing route. They got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Chewing clock with the running game. We bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. Breaks in open space. As the first down is still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Working clock with the ground game. First down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks getting set on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Chen. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.